Hey, it's Olbrantz with your weekend updates in terms of interest rates. Before we begin, I must apologize for the attire. We're actually moving our offices. How exciting! But you didn't come here to hear me talk about moving offices. Let's talk about interest rates. Now, if you take a look at the rates, they're a little bit lower than last week, which essentially means it is cheaper to buy a house this week than it was last week. But some of the things that we're going to talk about in this video, we're going to talk about house value appreciation. We're going to go over Case-Shiller, FHFAs. We're going to talk about PCE, which is the Fed's favorite measurement of inflation. We're going to talk 3-2-1 buy down. We have a lot of great stuff that we're going to cover to not only inform you about what's going on in the market, but some tools that can help you save money. And at the end, we're going to talk about hopes and dreams. I absolutely love that. All right, what do you say we get started? So let's go ahead and bring up the Case-Shiller Home Price Index. Now, month over month, it is up by 0.3%. Year over year, it's up 6.5%. Now, keep in mind, this is down a little bit from 7%, but we're still appreciating. And remember, great wealth can be created through single-digit appreciation. And as Barry Beef says, appreciation continues to be steady, hitting another all-time high with home values. Now, this strength is impressive, especially considering where interest rates have been. It's absolutely phenomenal. Now, let's take a look at FHFA. Now, compared to Case-Shiller, FHFA only measures homes that have conforming loan amounts or conforming loans. Whereas Case-Shiller, it's conforming, it's jumbo, it's cash, it's all of them. So with FHFA, take a look at California, or if you're thinking about moving into another state, we're seeing that growth at 6.3%. I mean, it's crazy where rates are at or where they have been, and we're still seeing that upward pressure on values, which continually shows us that the biggest issue that we're having now isn't interest rates, it's going to be a supply for homes. Today, personal consumption expenditures came out as expected. No surprise. The headline is at 0.3%. The core is at 0.2%. Remember, the core increased, by 0.2%. The Fed is so focused on that core being at 2%. But here's the deal. When we take a look at the cost of, guess what, shelter and not homeowners insurance, motor vehicle insurance. If you have kids out there and you have 2 kids driving in your household, can you believe how expensive it is just to insure them? I mean, both shelter and motor vehicle insurance will have to, come down in order for the feds to meet that 2% target. And it's going to be very interesting to whether or not they're going to start lowering the Fed short-term rates coming up here in July. So hang on to that. Now let's go ahead and let's talk about the 3-2-1 buy down. I'm telling you, what happens is when rates push up, it's almost like the market kind of stalls a little bit. Buyers go back into they stop putting offers on properties. This is probably the best time to put an offer in on a property. So let's say, for example, whether you're a listing agent or a seller or you're a buyer and there's a house that's well priced, but as a result of interest rates going up, you have 2 choices. You can either go in and offer a lower purchase price or a lower offer, or you can ask for a 3-2-1 buy down. 99% of the times, the 3-2-1 buy down will do more for both the buyer and the seller. From the buyer perspective, you're going to have a lower payment for the next 3 years. Take a look right here. If you were able to lock in a 6.99, the first year you'd be paying as if the interest rate was 3.99, second year 4.99, third year 5.99, and then 4 through 30 at 6.99. Ideally, what would happen in that time frame of the 3 years, we'd be able to refinance you, get you locked into a lower interest rate. Now, from a seller side, instead of reducing the price, let's say $100,000, maybe you pay for this 3-2-1 buy down, which is about half the cost of that. You win, the buyer wins, everyone's win. If you have any more questions about that, reach out. Would love to connect and get you dialed in. Speaking of which, if we're not working together, I truly think we should. If you're not ready to take an application, maybe you're doing your own online research, go ahead and click that QR code. Take about 15 to 20 minutes of my time. We're not going to talk about applications, credit pulls, docs. I'm just going to answer your questions. The biggest mistake people make when doing their own online research is they are miscalculating their payment, not just a little bit, but enough to where the price point they think they should be looking at gets reduced substantially to where it really puts a damper on their home buying goals and dreams. This is going to help you. It's free. No credit pulls, nothing. Just my 20 years of experience helping you and your family put a plan in place together. Let's help you become homeowners. All right, there it is, you guys. Hope you have a great weekend. If you're out looking for houses, I'm available. Give me a call. Otherwise, next week I have some big news that's going to put more money, up to $15,000 in your pocket if you close a loan with us. All right, Paul Olbrantz, Clear to Close Brokers. Have a great weekend. Bye.